good? How you been doing? How you been taking care of yourself? Look, here to get some truth, speak some real in the confessional. And I just simply want to get straight to it and talk about some real shit right now. And the real shit I want to talk about is love, Love, man. Now this is a good subject to bring some truth and some light on, because we all know that love is, imperative. It's very important shit. And I don't get why human beings have to be so detached from one another as far as in the love frequency. We know these demons is doing what they're doing and operating us trying to operate the collective to stay at a low vibration, but love is gonna win. It's going to win. They can't stop that from happening. And this is probably why they want people to get slugged, They want people to get stung. And, because any sort of way that you can take away empathy, you can take away a person's emotional feelings for another being. I mean, shit, you didn't checkmate. You done won the fucking game there. You can't get a motherfucker to love wholeheartedly in such a, accepting way. Then, that all is lost. All is motherfucking lost. See, and I'm bringing my real to this because I was a motherfucker who, I didn't say this before, I struggled with love. I struggled with being a person who didn't know how to love somebody else besides myself. It was really because I just didn't try. Rejection was something I didn't like. I didn't understand rejection. I didn't know that it was low vibrational, that it never exists. Because rejection lines up to ownership. For you to be upset at rejection is for you to be somebody who's upset because you didn't own you didn't get to own that person that you were trying to take hold of. You didn't come out to be the owner of that person that you were trying to line yourself up with getting with. So they rejected you from owning them. It always, and then it sends us a way to say that, hey, since this person isn't telling me what I want, like I own her, to not say anything else but what I want to say. The rejection it causes that friction. It causes unapprovement. And when you see that, hey, I'm not gonna even try if all I'm gonna keep hearing is the opposite of what I want to hear. And that was sort of me, at the time, like knowing that I knew what I know now what it was, like being that I was in that line of, the ego wanting what it wants. We don't own nobody here. The love is free. It's not something that's to put. It is a spell. It is a spell, though. It's a powerful spell. But it also is a resonant of a frequency. It's a resonant to a frequency, vibration. So it's going to hold powerful weight, positive and negatively. where a lot of people who go around saying and using this powerful word, this powerful spell, they go to literally, own another human being behind it. Went in and asked that person to give themselves over to them because they're under the trance of that spell. But seeing that, going back to what I was saying about myself, I was somebody who literally, I didn't put spells out there on females because I never was somebody who, went around under the, the notion of finding somebody to be, say that I love you to, or that I want to be in that committual, loving relationship with. So I love myself. I placed a spell on myself. I own myself to just love me and only me. I was carrying me around for so long that I didn't ever sought to see nobody else, be able to come along to break me out of my own spell. I was immensely in love with myself. And the fact that, I also had an addiction with porn. So that didn't help. I created my own imaginary woman through porn, but I never was somebody that actually moved into actually physically being with somebody until later down the line when I did get with somebody. And then when that took place, I didn't physically know how to deal with shit. I didn't, The fact that I was somebody who literally, said I love you too fucking fast. And it worked for me too. I said it. And the spell worked instantly. I was like, only a couple of months in? We didn't even break the 3-month threshold. We didn't even do the whole, the 2 to 3 month period. We didn't even do that shit. It just said it instantly, locked. And I bring forth a lot of my past events so me and you can know each other more and more every time you come in. We had these FaceTime talks. Because it's not so much to shun your past self, because a lot of what your shadow self, it prepared you for when you stepped into your light self. It take from all the lessons that you went through, all the obstacles you went through, so that you can use those to, strengthen you out. Relate to somebody else who's awakened that might have similar obstacles, similar go-rounds. Be in your tribe of people. Remember to always build your tribe around love. Be authentic. Love is that. Love is to not be, it's not to be, it's to be real, it's to be blunt, it's to be honest. When you love someone, you don't, when you so-called love somebody, you don't lie to them. See, that blocks the heart chakra. That blocks love. Real love from manifesting when you do things like low vibrational shit, like, you lie, you cheat, You take rejection as a way of looking at love in an angry way. Let's just be real right here, right now. Like, if the love was like that on this earth, do you even think that we'll be, coming across some of the shit we come across on a daily? The love is being stripped more and more. You don't have to hear me say this. You can look outside your door and see it. You can, surf around the net a little bit and see it. Don't go looking for low vibrational news, but I'm just even saying that so-called people who awake, they don't even know how to heed away from, violent acts. that try to tarnish their love, the loving side within them. You know, moving up and moving your conscience up through a different dimension and attaching to that, to 5D, to knowing that that's the love frequency and that's what we're going beyond there. And from beyond there, people still get pulled down. People still feel as though like it's right for me to get into an argument. It's right for this person to take the love and snuff it from right underneath me and have me, you know what I'm saying, go back and forth with them. Like, I don't, that shit will never be able to be something that I will ever understand anyway. Because it's like, if I see you as somebody who's supposed to be loved and, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to be moving forth with helping the planet heal and things like that, but you arguing, don't you see how you putting yourself in the way of the healing process when you do that? You kind of holding it up. Now, by all means, I'm not for that love and light bullshit, like I said. That is a joke. The people who come awaken and just think that it's just okay to all be love and light, but not recognize you do have a shadow side. You do come from darkness. But it's a way that you do things when you come into your light and work with your darkness. A conversation is a means of properly having a discussion as two mature beings. Not getting hostile, not fucking raising your voice, somebody talking over another person, because now you're stepping outside of who you really are. Because now what's taking place is, I don't even know who's here in this deliberation. I don't know who's here right now having this conversation with me, because you didn't left the building. Once your voice starts to raise, once you start to not want to hear somebody else out, we didn't stepped away from that. That is no longer us anymore. That is no longer us to not be able to hear one another, to see one another's opinions and hear out what another has to say about a topic on a subject you bring up and what they may add. This is a room full of open, this is a room in which it's full, it's open to everybody, excuse me. Everybody gets a turn. Nobody is going to be shunned away from speaking their truth in whichever they way. And everybody has their own truth. Everybody means well when they are in their meaning to speak what they speak on, and in a means of helping and progressing forth with open knowledge upon the collective and upon those who might have not known. But don't get it twisted. You got some people out here who are finessing, who jigging, who giving a load of bullshit, and they not really coming from the heart chakra. They not really coming from there. They just want to fit in because they still in this mindset of this is a trend shit. So they want to regurgitate shit that they hear around from other motherfuckers, and then just sprinkle in the summarized note of their own, of how they give it out to you back in verbatim, but with different words taken out and plugged in. So I think that I'm happy to see a lot of people who are, pushing forth the effort each and every day to, know that we in bad times, know that we in end times, but still go forth to, feel love in a rightful way. Because it's a great time to be moving. It's a great time to be persevering. And love is so powerful that it keeps you on your toes. It don't ever let you, once you connect to it in the rightful way, you'll see the good in the ins and outs, and not lose yourself to be somebody that looks at your situation as being such a non-loving factor, or just such a something that isn't so loving. And truthfully, realistically, you feel like that, and it's okay to realistically know that you have to take in what is going on physically, but knowing that there's no attachment to anything here. Everything is just an experience. So you can still look at it like, shit, this is my experience, and yeah, it is what it is, but do I have to let the experience gobble me up to feel what I'm seeing? No, I can feel love. I can feel that everything is okay. Everything will be okay in due time. Just keep pushing, because we gotta keep going no matter what. It don't fucking stop. So you can keep going and look at the world sideways, like you got 2 tons of bricks, 200 tons of bricks in a book bag, and you carrying it up the mountain, and you tired. You can carry on like that, but you sweating to death, and you just, love ain't even the last thing you thinking about. You're just feeling all this pain and agony, and this disconnect. So you can go forth, and you can truly be a person that looks at it like all is well, all is good. You are loved. You are moving forward. You are progressing. Now, these algorithms are doing everything to show us the negative siding of human beings, and the non-affectionary love between us. I'm gonna tell you one thing. One thing that I saw I do not like, that's one of the most worst things that ever hit the net, is that stupid ass smash or pass shit. That is one of the templates that stands in the way with love. That is one of the fucking most fucking stupid ass, distractional ass events that take place in the negative aspect and the downwards aspect of love. That is wholeheartedly in the fucking way and killing love and attacking it in such a gruesome way that the more people feed into that reality, fall into that pit, the lining of what I said before with rejection, the lining of judgment, is something that now combats against love. To have somebody still, now frame up how a certain individual must look, act, carry himself, what he must bring. All of these things are now an act of, a character build. Where now love for just love for another human being who just has sincerity and a positive stature about himself leaves the fucking room. It's out the fucking door. Most motherfuckers that watch that shit don't even know how harmful it is. But it's okay. And the reason why I say it's okay, it's not okay, but it's okay for them motherfuckers, because karma real. Because everything you do, something is governing you that you can't see, that is there, and it keeps tabs on you. And every wrongful move you make, it's going to get you back for that. So every motherfucker that sits on that dumbass show and sits and judge people like they fucking in preschool, still elementary ass mindsets that want to talk down on another human being, belittle them, joke on them. I don't give a fuck if it is for fun. I don't give a fuck if it is for fun. This is what it means to use your darkness towards things that needs your voice. Speaking up against stupid shit like that, that's brainwashing the youth to judge one another. Seeing that stupid shit and watching females talk down on men, destroying the masculine and feminine so young. We doing it on top of the fact of their agendas is doing it as well. We're helping every step of the way to literally destroy every elemental force on this planet that is good and positive to us. As those that are waking up, trying to reshape in the blocks, there are others that's just tearing them back down. And just thinking like it's just okay to do it because they're so wrapped in this illusion and so wrapped in the fabricated matrix, in the internet. They're so plugged in, they don't even know that everything you're doing is harming yourself. And I could just be somebody be like, this shit don't concern me. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. You can act as though nothing concerns you, but it does. Especially if you somebody who just going along with the narrative. If you ain't even started to try to help those that are trying to realign the blocks, you so much more of a problem than those that are knocking them down. Because you got to pick a side. And you got to always understand this coming to you real. You got to understand that your voice has got to be set. Your voice has got to be, it's got to come in. This is where I said the room is open. Everybody has something to offer. But just know all of what you do hangs with you. So if you have something to offer, but it doesn't have good intent, ain't real love backing behind it, that's only something that you and up above is gonna have to deal with. That's gonna be you and above. That's gonna be your fate. That's gonna be your counsel, your court case with the universe. Love is it's coming along. I love it. I do. But seeing that human beings are still so separated, especially at this time, it's like even for myself being alone on my journey, I think that's the one thing that gets to me a lot is that I can't just have normal conversation. Like I have a loving, charismatic side about myself. I'm very loving. I'm very, approachable. I can see somebody and just like literally, you know what I'm saying? Being that I'm an empath too, so being that I'm a healer as well, to give forth energy off to somebody else who may need it, through my powerful vibration of love, man. Because I tell you, like, I'm not a person to like bash you, bring you down. Because I done been in that boat and know how it feel. I know how it feel to be somebody that got tore down. Be somebody picked last, like, you know what I'm saying, in gym class. I know how that fucking feeling is, bro. And This is why when I come across human beings and just try to do something as simple as say, hey, how you doing? Just exemplifying gratitude. But it's always a glaring look, or it's always a silent remark. Like I'm in the wrong for saying something. And you see how, love is just then left the building. When you see people are walking around with big ass hearts, heart signs, trying to get motherfuckers to see like, damn, I'm not the enemy. I am, you know what I'm saying? Cupid then took a break. I didn't pick up the arrows myself. You do see that I'm an angel walking right in front of you. In a world with so many fucking fallen angels and Luciferians and Lucifer himself, this world is dark. And when you come across somebody who truly is, that's carrying all this love, that's carrying this light, motherfuckers look at you like you the weirdo. Like they don't, well, who the fuck is you? That'd be the thing getting to me though. It don't get me down because it's like good to know that I can be on the internet and I can see other people just like me and things like that. Even you watching me right now. Resonating, feeling my energy right now. Knowing that everybody that I come across or see, we all in that room looking around, resonating and filling up the room with love to be like, oh shit, it's real in here. Everybody sees one another. Everybody's getting a turn. Everybody's feeling the feeling of acceptance. And that's all love is just acceptance. Knowing that we need each other. This is why when the shit all went down, social distance, human sociability is something that we all need. We are sociable creatures. We have to be sociable. Because you don't know who words can save who. Somebody may need somebody in times of need. And this is why so many people get lost, because they feel as though like no one ever, nobody sees them. The love is not there, which is why a lot of people, like when they say cold world, why do you think it's a cold world? Because it ain't warm enough by the hearts and minds of the people. But we getting there. It's gonna happen. And I ain't damn sure stopping. You better not stop either. You got a mission that's more important than yourself. You got a mission to bring love forth to each and every day, honestly, by being authentic. Not people pleasing. Not trying to get people just to love you because you want to feel love. No, you have to always know you have to have love for yourself first. Respect for yourself. Real love is not to be used in a way to just, it's not to be used so soft. Real love is real love. Soft love is soft love. But that's not honest love. Because real love is what's gonna get you it's gonna get somebody to truly fuck with you for you. And you being you. And love wouldn't want it no other way either. As long as you're just getting somebody to see the fucking big ass heart sign that you holding through your means of action and plan to get them to see, however that way is, and it's genuine though, that's all love wants. We're gonna get there. It's gonna happen. They ain't stopping shit. Stay tight. Keep doing you. You got this, all right? I love you.